What's going on, Bare Handians? I am Bare Hands, bringing you a Clash Royale video, and today we are going to do two things. We're going to highlight this Pekka Lightning deck that I have desperately been trying to get to work, and it's going pretty well, but I also want to talk about overcoming decks that you struggle with. Alright, here we go. I'm going to jump into this game against GJ88, and I have been really struggling with the deck that I was playing with against Sparky. I'd throw down Pekka, she would meander toward them, and they would just drop Sparky, and without the zap spell, or without the guards, it was very difficult for me to shut Sparky down without Sparky completely annihilating with the splash everything that I had in my deck. And so here we go, we're going to kind of get a view of that. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up ×2. I'm going to throw down my lightning spell, but that's a 6 elixir investment. Then Sparky's going to blow me away, as well as 3 musketeers just walking over me. After I've used my lightning spell, what do I have to counter those 3 musketeers? And so Sparky just destroys my spirits. And so I'm sitting here getting hit by the princess. I figure I kind of felt like the game was over at this point. I'm going to throw down my Ice Wizard, I'm going to throw down my Ice Spirit, I'm going to throw down my, well, nothing really. I'm going to let the Ice Spirit get taken away by that Sparky, and I just feel defeated, okay? I don't have a very good answer. Now, I may be wrong, I may have an answer that I'm just not seeing, but as far as I could tell in this instance, with his 3 musketeers and, see, in this, it was a nice lightning, and I was able to get some good damage on, but I'm just not going to be able to get enough steam, and at this point I know he could probably just drop the 3 musketeers in the middle of my base and end up taking it out. And so, as we expected, even though I'm able to trade 6 elixir on the lightning for his 9 elixir on his musketeers, I'm not going to be able to get the win. And he could have just poisoned out my main tower there. I switched out the Ice Spirit with the guards, and the guards being a really great counter, and I already had Splash that could hit air with the regular wizard, so I was just kind of playing around with both wizards, and it wasn't really giving me that coverage that I needed. And so you just isolate what card you can remove without losing a complete coverage. And really my concern with the Pekka is the minion horde, and in my opinion, throwing a wizard down on the minion horde is devastating for them. The Inferno Tower is going to get shut down, but I'm going to have a lower cost unit to throw down there and stop Sparky, which was really nice. And then, as we had anticipated, the minion horde giving us trouble, the regular wizard is able to take that out really nicely. The Ice Wizard can as well, but it takes longer, and the minions can end up getting a ton more damage. And so I'm going to throw the Pekka down on the left-hand side here. He's going to have his giant coming down the right. I anticipate that he would want to throw Sparky down on the left like he usually does. I'm going to be able to shut that giant down easily. And in this instance, I know the Pekka can tank 1 hit. So I'm going to tank 1 hit, and then I'm going to zap or lightning the Sparky, and unfortunately I'm unable to get a hit off there, but I felt that was a really great trade to be able to take Sparky off, lightning the tower. He doesn't have a counter push with that. I also shut down his giant. I just feel like I came out on top there. So he's going to pump up. I'm going to follow suit, throw down a pump on the right. The Mega Minion has really been giving me issues, probably because I don't really run the Musketeer. But I'm going to start up another slow push. He's going to throw Sparky down, and I'm going to throw down... I actually think that was a mistake on my part. Simply, it just happened too quick for me to have reacted. I would have preferred... I would have preferred... would have preferred to throw it down on the other side. He's going to come in here, get a shot off with his Sparky. My guards were not put down in time. I have this huge amount of units or troops coming here, and I'm going to shut down with the Ice Spirit. Go ahead and shut down that first Sparky. The second Sparky would be an issue, but I'm going to go ahead and lightning that away. And so feeling, if I didn't have the guards in that trade, I would have been sorely destroyed. And so, just going to defend at this point. And you have to know when to defend and prep up for a good attack. So we're just defending. Nice elixir trade there, being able to take out the giant, be able to take out the wizard. Look at that wizard do work on the minion horde. Again, we knew that's what we wanted to take out. There's no need for me to have the ice wizard in that regard. And our lightning is going to take out a elixir pump, the witch. It's going to deal damage to the tower. At this point, I can just lightning it away again. So I just want to defend to make sure he doesn't sneak in there and grab one of my towers. But at this point, I'm just cycling back around. I've got my lightning, and we're going to go ahead and lightning away that tower and the mega minion just for spite. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get a win playing a live match. Okay, we got a level 10 here. I'm going to go ahead and prep to throw down my elixir pump. And I want to spend the first part of this game just kind of playing defensively. I'm going to go ahead and throw my ice spirit to freeze those guards. He also was just cycling around to that elixir pump. And so what I like to do is go ahead and start my Pekka on the side that he has his elixir pump. And a lot of times they'll throw down like an ice wizard or a musketeer, and maybe both. But at this point, I'm going to be able to lightning. Oh, okay, so I should have lightninged a little bit higher. In that case, he was able to throw down his giant, which had more HP, which is why my lightning hit the giant instead of the musketeer. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down my wizard to kind of clean some of this up. Wait until his musketeer is about to lock on. Throw my ice spirit down, because his level 8 musketeer will kill my level 9 ice spirit in one hit. So again, he's pumping up. I'm going to go ahead and follow suit. Get down my pump. Didn't really do a whole lot of damage to his side, so I can really choose. I could push over on that left side or that right side. I'm going to start up a push again. He threw a poison spell down, so he shouldn't have as much elixir as he had last time. So let's go ahead and get our Pekka started. A slow roll. He's going to throw his giant down. That's okay. I don't really feel like I'm going to get really anywhere with this, so I'm going to go ahead and get this going. If I do this right, I can get this lightning spell to take out his cleanup troops in the back there, which is exactly what we want to do here. Zap, zap, zap. Alright, so he needs to answer it, so I'm going to force him to play Elixir and answer that, and then we're going to be able to just deal with this troop that he threw down. Let's go ahead and surround. Oh, already targeted. That's okay. My Ice Spirit will make that inconsequential there. And let's go ahead and start with a Pekka in the back on the left. Wasted a little bit of elixir there, but just trying to figure out best way to handle this. He's going to throw down his giant. I'm going to throw down my Inferno Tower and just play really defensive right now. Go ahead and elixir pump. And let's go ahead and lightning here. Don't walk into that poison. Okay, my wizard was a fool, walked into the poison. And we're going to go ahead and start to try and answer this with our mini Pekka. That's not going to work, so I'm going to have to throw down my Inferno Tower to deal with this. And at this point, I'm in trouble. I am in some serious trouble. His troops are going to lock on here. I'm going to use my wizard to try and clean some of that up. His giant is still not dead, and he's going to steamroll over my tower. Just giant poison is so powerful right now. So let's go ahead and jump into another one. Let's not dwell on the fail. QB 2K16. Let's go ahead and start like we like. Let our elixir build and throw our elixir pump in the back. He has got an Inferno Tower. a flying Inferno Tower, rather. I'm going to go ahead and throw down my Ice Spirit to kind of tank some of that. My Inferno Tower will be able to take out that Inferno Dragon simply because it has a better reach and deals a little bit more damage. He's going to zap for whatever reason. He's going to throw a Furnace down on basically my side of the map. So I really don't think he's playing very well here. I'm going to dump a Mini Pekka to cycle over to my Elixir Pump. Okay, he made a couple of mistakes there. His Bomber also a little close, but actually I didn't get a swing off, so that's okay. We're going to go ahead and... Now, remember, he has got the Zap spell here, so I really want to get my Ice Spirit down. He did not Zap. He's going to opt for an Elixir trade with the Miner, and I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and throw down my Pekka in the back and start a push, keeping in mind that he has an Inferno Dragon that he is going to play on it. So I want to get my Wizard down so it will deal damage to the Inferno Dragon. Then I want to make sure I have 6 Elixir for the Lightning. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then I'm going to back this up with some little units now that he's used his Splash and hope that the Pekka gets a couple swings off. Give me another swing. Gave me another swing, and that's going to bring the tower to rubble. All right, now at this point, he's got a, if you remember, a Royal Giant. So I'm going to go ahead and just play really, really defensive here. Really wish I could cycle over to, not cycle, I'm already there, but I'm going to go ahead and Lightning right here. 1, 2, 3. Get my guards around here. My guards are going to eat that. We're going to build an Elixir Pump. And I may even sneak my Mini Pekka in over here. Get this down, throw this down. And go ahead and Lightning as a defense. And that's going to shut that down completely. He is not going to be able to catch up to that because that Lightning is just so powerful. It does a ton of damage, and if you can time it right and know what they're going to play, you can essentially cripple their defense. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope that it was helpful. If you find any of it helpful, please give me a like. Leave me a comment down below if you have any advice, or if you just, want to say hi. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can come back next time for more Gaming with Bear.